Hello, everybody. This is Auto Body 101, and you are listening to the Greater Estimator. Thank you for tuning in. This is the channel where we discuss everything automobile oriented. All right, that's repairs, that's insurance, tickets, everything. Okay, and we like to discuss. I like to discuss what entails restoring a damaged vehicle to pre-loss condition. Okay, and today we're going to be talking about this beautiful Pepsi blue BMW. Obviously, this is a front-end hit. This vehicle most likely rear-ended another vehicle, or perhaps another vehicle backed up into this one. Who knows? Or it could have been a head-on collision. Who knows? But I would venture to say that this vehicle did rear-end another car. All right, so at first glance, the damage does not look that bad. A hit like this is not going to total this car. Number one, BMWs, they are high-priced vehicles. Number two, the damage doesn't look that bad. But first things first, when the insurance company sends the adjuster down, he's going to obviously take photographs of the car. He's going to go inside, take photographs of the mileage. He's going to take down the VIN, all that good stuff before he gets started. Okay, now the first thing that he's going to want to do after he takes a picture of the front end, he's going to want to have the shop open the car up. He's going to want the shop to do a tear down on the vehicle. Now, as long as the shop has an authorization to repair, this is what authorizes the shop to not only repair the vehicle, but also open it up, tear it down, so that the insurance adjuster has access to the everything underneath the hood, so he can take the photographs and write that damage also. Okay, so the shop is going to tear it down once he takes the photographs. And the first thing that he's going to do, if it was me, I'm going to start at the bumper. You always want to start at the front. All right, you always want to start at the front. So, and everything is in order. When you open up your estimating software, everything is in order from the bumper straight back to the rear bumper, front bumper to rear bumper. All right, so first thing is going to want to replace this bumper cover. I can see that the area right below the grill, that area is torn. All right, I'm not going to want to repair that, because you're going to want to replace it so that the grill sits the way it's supposed to inside that bumper cover. Next thing I see that he's missing a parking sensor. You're going to want to replace the parking sensor. When you replace the bumper cover, it gives you a certain number of hours, and that time includes the overhaul of the bumper cover, taking it off, taking everything off that's related to the bumper cover, the brackets, everything, so definitely the bumper covers got to go, the parking sensors got to go. I'm not too sure about the grills in the bumper cover. Those may be okay, so those are just going to be removed so that they can be reinstalled on the new bumper cover. Okay, so it's going to be the bumper cover, it's going to be parking sensor. I'm looking at the toe cap cover. That looks to be all right. I'm going to replace the grills, obviously. I'm going to replace the BMW emblem. That needs to be replaced. I'm thinking that the headlights, both headlights are going to need to go. The way the grill is pushed in and the way the bumper cover is dislodged, I'm thinking that the brackets on the underside of the tail light, of the headlight, those are going to need to go. Okay, now once you get this hood open, I'm thinking that the hood is going to have damage on the edge. The hood may be buckled. I'm looking on the right hand side. The hood may be buckled on that side. I don't know. But if it is, you're going to want to replace that hood. 9 times out of 10, this car is going to have an aluminum hood. It's very difficult to get buckles out of aluminum. It's very difficult to work aluminum, period. So if that hood is buckled, especially in a crumple zone, that hood's got to go. If it's just a repair, I'm thinking it's just a repair on the edge of the hood. And you're going to want to do a blend on this hood anyway because of the color. It's a fabulous blue, and it's going to be very difficult to match if you do not blend the hood, and also a blend on the fenders. Because you're replacing the hood, you're going to be painting the area adjacent to the fenders. If it was just a repair in the center of the hood, I would not bother at all. But being that you're going to be replacing it, you're painting the whole bumper, so the paint on the bumper cover is going to be different. It's going to look different than the paint on the fender and also the hood, so you're going to need to blend it for a color match. Okay, so far we've got the bumper, we've got both grills, we've got the emblem, the BMW emblem, we've got the parking sensor, we got the repair or replacement on the hood. I'm thinking this thing might need a hood lock. Also the hood support, that's the piece that the hood lock is attached to. That's gonna need to be replaced, I'm thinking. You're most likely going to need the reinforcement bar. You're probably going to need the energy absorber also. I'm thinking that perhaps the condenser and the radiator, maybe even the radiator support, the radiator support. If it does not come in pieces, if it comes as one solid piece, I'm thinking definitely the entire radiator support is going to have to go, evac and recharge and all that good stuff. You're going to need to replace the radiator fluid. Also, the coolant is going to have to be purchased and replaced. Maybe also the insulator. That's the part underneath the hood. Okay, it's an insulator for the heat. Okay, if the hood is indeed buckled, I'm thinking that component would have buckled with it, so we would replace that also if there's a buckle on the hood. If it's just a repair on the hood, then obviously that piece would not be replaced. Okay, so after that, depending on the way the gaps are on the hood, in between the hood and both fenders, I don't know, this car may need to be pulled. Really and truly, you won't be able to tell until you get the bumper cover off. But if that reinforcement bar is hit hard enough, especially in the center, it will have pulled in the vehicle's unibody. So you may need to set that car up and pull it. Again, the setup is 2, the measure is 2, depending on what type of machine you're using to pull it. They have all these fancy new gizmos that you attach to the new machine, and it lines up so that you can have the accurate measurement, and then you pull it to spec that way. So if it's just a car aligner, one of the old school car aligners, just a 2-hour setup, I would start with a 2-hour pull. You may need additional time if it's one of those new machines that they used to pull the vehicle to set it up. And then depending on how the damage is, once you get the hood open and you do the measurements, you may need more than 2 hours to pull this vehicle. All right, if you're doing a setup and measure and a pull on it, you're going to have to R&I the rocker panel moldings on the sides of the vehicle. Those would have to be taken off so that you can attach the car aligner to the pinch wells and pull the vehicle. Okay, there may be some messages, well, not messages, but the lights on the dash, on the instrument cluster. If there are any lights on there, you may have to address those. Hey, the airbags may have been blown on this car. They may have been blown. You don't know. Until we get inside the car and see, we're not going to know. But if the airbags, I mean, things get really expensive really quickly, especially with high-end cars like BMWs. But yeah, man, it adds up. It adds up very fast. Again, I'm not totaling this car for this damage here. So yeah, this may go for, I don't know, $6,000-$7,000. Okay, depending on, again, airbags. You're gonna need the module for the airbags. You're gonna need somebody to program the module. It just goes on and on and on. Okay, so far, let's just recap, because we can't go any further until we actually get the car open and see what's going on the inside. But definitely the bumper cover. You may need the brackets for the bumper cover on the sides. You're gonna need the grills. You're gonna need the emblem, the BMW emblem. You're gonna need the headlights. You're gonna need the parking sensor. Yeah, geez, you're gonna need the repair on the hood. If it's just a repair, if it is indeed buckled on the right side, you're gonna need a hood. You're gonna need to blend the fenders. Again, if the airbags are blown, you're gonna need the airbags. If it's just for the driver's side, great, you just need the airbag for that side. If it's the passenger side, you're gonna need that airbag and also the instrument it just adds up. It adds up. The instrument panel, that's where the airbag comes out of on the passenger side. So this thing can get very expensive very, very quickly. But yeah, man, this car can definitely be restored to pre-loss condition. Definitely not a total loss. I'm not totaling this car, but until we get it open, we're not going to see everything that needs to be done. So that's where we're going to stop for now. Yeah, nice car, beautiful color. We can get it restored. All right, but yeah, that's all I got for you guys for right now. Thank you for tuning into Auto Body 101 and listening to the Greater Estimator. I will see you on the next hit. Have a good one.